Stay. To remain in the same place. I had to stay behind to take care of the dogs. Her son's shoes would not stay on. Can you stay here for a few minutes? They always stay late. Let's stay together. We decided to stay overnight. She just could not stay away. She allowed him to stay for a few more days. She let him stay with her. We stayed for the whole concert. I'm staying in a hotel. She's going to stay until Saturday. She wanted him to stay with her.
Stay. A period of time that someone visits a place. He had a lengthy stay in Italy for work. Our family had an enjoyable stay in Hawaii. We had an overnight stay at a luxury hotel. How was your hospital stay? They enjoyed their stay in Japan. She extended her stay by a week. We met with old friends during our stay. It rained daily throughout our stay. Structure. Something that has been built, something that has been put together from several parts. He built a simple structure out of wood. They are building a wooden structure in the park. We need to improve the overall structure of our company. She enjoys studying the skeletal structure of the human body. You need to work on your sentence structure. He is interested in the economic structure of the country. The assignment is to build a simple structure out of toothpicks. We need to establish a new organizational structure in the company. We have a strong leadership structure in our organization. Let's change the organizational structure. There are serious flaws in the structure. Children need lots of structure in their lives.
Structure. To arrange or organize in a certain way. Her teaching was clearly structured around her lesson plan. The company was loosely structured. Their group was structured similarly to ours. The class is structured around a strict curriculum. The classes are structured by academic level.
View. What you think about something. An opinion. What you can see from a certain place. He has very strong views about politics. They have conflicting views on gay marriage. His political views are not popular with his friends. Our hotel room has a good view of the ocean. We had an awful view at the game. We had a clear view of the game from our seats. They expressed their views at the town meeting. Please explain your views on this topic. He challenged the speaker's views in front of the audience. We accept her views on this sensitive topic. You should reconsider your views on this subject. His views do not reflect the company. You should respect other people's views. We have a great view of the mountains. Her view on politics made her unpopular. He has a great view from his house. There is a great view of the ocean.
View. To look at something. The police carefully viewed the evidence. The television program was mostly viewed by teenagers. The art exhibit was viewed by hundreds of people. The concert is best viewed from the front of the stage. Did you view the video?
Visit. To go to see people or places. They visit their parents regularly. We rarely visit our relatives. The president personally visited the sick child. I plan to visit my sister next month. We want to visit that country sometime. Have you visited the local library?
Visit. An occasion when someone goes to see someone or goes to a place for a period of time. We had a short visit with our cousins. I am looking forward to a long visit with my family during the holidays. I received an unexpected visit from my in-laws. My grandfather receives a weekly visit from his nurse. She enjoys regular visits from her grandchildren. We should make a visit to our parents. I receive visits from my children all the time. They look forward to visits from their grandchildren. Let's arrange a visit to our hometown. We had to cancel our visit to Europe. We received a visit from our friends. I planned a visit to my old college. He often thinks about the visits with his late grandfather. They got into a big fight during the visit.
Visual. Having to do with seeing. I am a very visual person. She is studying visual arts. What visual characteristics do you find attractive? He made a visual appearance. Please give me a visual clue. They made visual contact with the lost hikers. There are no visual symptoms.
Visual. Something you look at that can help you understand better. He included some powerful visuals in his presentation. Her description of the painting left me with a bad visual. He included visuals in his presentation. She created a visual of the story in her mind. Pie charts and graphs are great visual aids for learning.
Write. To put letters, words, or numbers on paper or another surface using a pen or pencil. Write your name neatly at the top of the paper. Please write down your name and phone number. She writes her name beautifully. He frequently writes for the local newspaper. She writes for an advice column anonymously. He is writing a book specifically for children. He writes poorly. Please write back soon. I learned to write at an early age. She writes with her left hand. She wrote her shopping list on a napkin. He wrote his name in big red letters. He writes stories about his adventures. She writes for the local newspaper. She writes to her sister once a week.
Wrong. Not correct or right. Bad. She is wrong most of the time. You are sending her a wrong message. It was seriously wrong to steal the money. You were absolutely wrong about her. There is something ethically wrong about him. There is nothing physically wrong with her. You were wrong about her boyfriend. That outfit is totally wrong for you. Things always seem to go wrong in her life. Is there something wrong with me? You gave her the wrong advice. It was the wrong choice.
Wrong. In a way that is not correct or right. In a bad way. She proved him wrong. She guessed all of the math problems wrong. Things went wrong from the beginning.
Wrong. Behavior that is not honest or morally good. He wished he could correct all of his past wrongs. He regrets the great wrongs in his life. She committed many civil wrongs in her life. The dictator has committed many wrongs during his time. How can I correct the wrongs I have done? She suffered many wrongs in her life. We cannot forgive all of his past wrongs. He apologized for the many wrongs during their marriage. He would not admit that he was in the wrong. Account. Description of an event, an arrangement with the bank to keep record of how much money a person puts in and takes out. An arrangement with a business showing how much something is owed or was paid for services. The woman gave an eyewitness account of the crime. The book gives a fictional account of history. I would like to open a bank account. She gave her account of the accident. They signed up for a new account. He finally paid off his account. She emptied her bank account. Please charge my account. What is your account number? Who is the account holder?
Account. To explain. Has the money been fully accounted for?
Effect. To influence or cause a change in someone or something. The scandal will dramatically affect his election campaign. Studying will positively affect your test scores. Losing his dog deeply affected him. I was deeply affected by his death. His actions affected all of us. Coffee will affect your sleep. Stress affected his sleep.
Ago. Before now, in the past. The accident happened long ago. I saw him a while ago. I read the book some time ago. The robbery occurred about a week ago. It took place years ago. I finished the project 2 days ago. I remember the fight because it happened a short time ago. I forgot about it. It happened years ago.
Anyone. Any person. Did you see anyone there? Did anyone call? Does anyone believe him? Does anyone know what happened? Can anyone attend the meeting? Does anyone have her phone number? Don't tell anyone. She doesn't care about anyone. Is anyone available to take my place? It is so easy. Anyone could do it. Is anyone going? Is anyone else coming? Anyone is free to join.
Approach. The way of handling a situation, the act of coming closer. I'll show you the conventional approach. He was praised for taking such a fresh approach to the problem. They will be safer with a more cautious approach. Our boss prefers the hands-on approach to managing. I think you took the right approach to parenting. The soldiers made a quick approach to the enemy line. I use a more traditional approach to teaching. We've decided to adopt a new approach. After multiple problems, I'm going to abandon this approach. The airplane made its approach to the airport.
Approach. To handle a situation. To come closer. Always approach dogs slowly. If you want a date, you should approach her directly. The police approached the house from the back. I approached my teacher about my test score. I approached my boss for a raise. Avoid. To stay away from someone or something. I try to avoid alcohol completely. We intentionally avoid that street. She carefully avoided the angry stranger. Our team barely avoided defeat. We generally avoid junk food. I wish to avoid too much work. She will attempt to avoid sleeping too long. Exercise helps us to avoid getting sick. The car stopped to avoid the bicycle. He ducked to avoid the baseball.
Ball. A round object used for sport. A party. This sport requires a tennis ball. The baseball player used to play college ball. The pitcher has a great curve ball. Disco balls are shiny. We need to clean the wound with cotton balls. He throws the ball well. Kids like to play with balls. Pass the ball to me. The baseball player is good at hitting the ball. The soccer player kicked the ball toward the goal. Golfers are good at putting the ball. We are learning how to serve the ball in tennis class. The ball flew through the air. Where did the ball land? We are organizing a ball. They have a great ball team. The basketball player has excellent ball control. Cinderella put on her ball gown. We're invited to a charity ball. Behind. On the other side of something. The dog is behind the fence. The child was hiding behind the door. The performers were waiting behind the curtain. My keys fall behind the couch. He was standing behind me. She sits behind me in class.
Behind. In or towards the back. They decided to stay behind and help clean up. She was accidentally left behind. I'm falling behind at school.
Behind. Lower. She is behind in her schoolwork. I'm behind in my payments. Certainly. Without a doubt, without question. He is certainly guilty of the crime. The rumors are certainly true about her. His anger is certainly understandable. The tools were certainly useful. The concert was certainly worth the money. She certainly deserved the award. We certainly hope that things get better. He certainly improved his writing skills. She certainly needs some help. I certainly recommend him for the job. I certainly remember our first date.
Concerned. Worried about something. I am really concerned about you. We are extremely concerned about our jobs. Aren't you a little concerned? Parents are naturally concerned about their children. She is very concerned about him. He became more and more concerned about his future. She remained concerned about safety in the schools. She is concerned about her grades. They are concerned at the thought of selling their house. We are concerned for her future.
Cover. An object that lies over something to protect it. An object that is over or above something. The outer part of a book. The cell phone has a leather cover. The cushion cover is washable. There is a picture on the back cover. I prefer the hard cover. The book cover is interesting. Don't forget to put on the cover. We should buy a cover for the couch. We found it under the cover. The cover photo is great. Everyone is talking about the cover article. The model is on the cover page.
Cover. To put an object over something. To pay for. Please completely cover the furniture before painting. They covered the walls entirely with photos. The tarp will partially cover the boat. The money will barely cover the bill. She covered her baby with a blanket. The cars are covered in snow.
Discipline. The control you have over your behavior and desires. The teacher uses effective discipline. I don't believe in harsh discipline. The child has poor discipline at home. Student discipline has improved. Following rules is a part of military discipline. The dancer has good discipline. Financial discipline can keep a business successful. He enforces strict discipline. Parents need to instill discipline. Children learn discipline. Her kids lack discipline. We need to maintain discipline in the classrooms. He has great discipline. This job demands mental discipline. The class has discipline problems.
Discipline. To punish someone for bad behavior. She harshly disciplined her child.
Location. A particular place or position. Do you know his exact location? He met his client in a secret location. Let's meet at a convenient location for both of us. They filmed the movie at an exotic location. Please show me the precise location on the map. He couldn't find the exact location on the map. We selected 2 possible locations for our vacation. I will meet you tomorrow at the same location. The documentary is being filmed on location in Mexico.
Medium. Between small and large. Average in size. In the middle. The thief was of medium build. I would like a medium soda.
Medium. A form of communication. Materials used by artists. The television is a popular communication medium. Newspapers come in digital medium. Watercolor is her choice of artistic medium. Many people now communicate through online medium. The internet is a great medium for research.
Normally. Usually. In the expected way. I normally use the door. The car is functioning normally. She is behaving normally. It is normally quiet around here. It is normally business at the shopping mall during the holidays.
Prepare. To make or get ready. I prepared lunch for the family. He did not fully prepare for the test. She carefully prepared the meal. How do you mentally prepare for disaster? I need to prepare for my final exams. We are preparing for the wedding.
Quick. Fast. She seems very quick at her job. He has a quick wit. I gave her a quick kiss. She made a quick exit. I have a few quick questions. This is a very quick tempo. She is a quick learner. That book was a quick read. This is only a quick fix. Let me give you a quick summary. I want to make some quick cash. Let's have a quick lunch. Don't make any quick movements. He took a quick nap. They made a quick trip. That was some quick thinking. She gave me a quick glance. I made a quick note. He is fairly quick at math. My grandmother moves relatively quick. He made a remarkably quick recovery. She is quick at math.
Ready. Prepared. She looks ready to leave. The army remains ready to attack at all times. I got ready to go. He always has ready cash. You are obviously ready to drive. She is almost ready for her performance. I am always ready to move to Hawaii. She is completely ready to answer their questions. She is not physically ready to go back to school. I am ready for work. She was ready with a response. Report. To tell about something you have seen or done. The newspaper reported the story. She did not report her earnings. He reported the incident to me. He refused to report the crime. They never reported the discovery. The paper falsely reported the story. He reports back to his commander. It was widely reported in the news. I reported the incident to my boss. She reported on the earthquake. She is reporting from Asia.
Report. A written or spoken description of what happened. He denied their reports. We have a police report. Our report deals with new immigrants. The report looks at endangered animals. He wrote a long report. The report advises a new arrangement. His report indicates that the medicine is effective. He got my report that night. The newspaper published my report. I heard the report on the radio. The report appeared in the evening news. I read the weekly report. She wrote a false report. He saw a preliminary report. They received a classified report. She confirmed the recent reports. Did you see the latest traffic report? I just read the newspaper report. This report is confidential. Did you get your progress report? The first report was written yesterday. She wrote a school report. According to the police report, he confessed to the crime. They are fleeing amid reports of war. There is a new report about kangaroos. There's a report from the police. This is a report by my friend. Rise. To wake up. To move up. To increase. Panic in the city is rising. The tide is rising. The sun is rising over the water. Her voice is rising. The curtain rose on the stage. Inflation is rising again. His eyebrows rose. The population is rising. She rises early. They rose up from the floor. Housing prices are slowly rising again. Gas prices have risen sharply. The water is starting to rise slightly in the flooded basement. The population rose by 20%. The sun is rising above the trees. I rose from the bed. We rose to the challenge.
Rise. An increase. Upward movement. There has been a slow rise in enrollment. She was not prepared for her quick rise to fame. We had a big rise in revenue last year. We are looking at a global rise in poverty. Crime in the city is on the rise. There has been a rise in the population. The show is documenting his rise from poverty. His quick rise to stardom surprised his family.
Share. To have or use something with others. We shared the money equally. Reference material is shared freely among the students. The information cannot be fully shared with everyone. They want to share their experience with others. The waiters have to share their tips with other staff members. Housework is shared between the roommates. He has to share his toys with his younger brother. They share an apartment. They share the same opinion. He shared the information with them.
Share. A part of something that has been divided and given to others. She received a higher share of the profits. He is becoming upset with his increasing share of work. He will receive a large share of the profits. He never does his share of the work. She increased her share of the earnings.
Success. A desired result. A person or thing that achieved a good result. The product was a huge success in the Asian market. Our plan had only limited success. The movie was an instant success. Their ultimate success will be determined by the latest project. We were surprised by the overall success of the product. He is always trying to achieve financial success. She had little success in selling her ideas. Let's celebrate our success. We can't guarantee immediate success. He is hoping that all the changes will end in success. How do you measure success? He owes his success to his father. Success came easily to him. I enjoy reading about success stories. The surgery has a success rate of just 20%. What is the secret of his success? I've had some success in stock trading. She tried to find him without much success. He's been using the machine with great success.
Addition. The process of putting something with something else. The sofa was a new addition to the living room. She is an important addition to our team. She is learning simple addition at school. We are planning a new room addition. The architect is planning the addition of the new rooms. We are expecting a new addition to the family.
Apartment. Rented set of rooms in a building for people to live in. We live in a large apartment. Our home is the upstairs apartment. You should clean the apartment. I'm trying to find an apartment. I'm looking for a new apartment. I live in a downtown apartment. Where is the apartment building?
Balance. An equal amount of two or more things. The amount of money in a financial account. The act of staying in a position without falling. Children need to find an ideal balance between study and play. What is the right balance of meat and vegetables in my diet? We must preserve the ecological balance of the planet. This city has an even ethnic balance. The election shifted the political balance of power. New rules were created to ensure competitive balance. That gymnast has excellent balance. I need to check my bank balance. We are attempting to find a balance between the opposing sides. Man-made items have disturbed the balance of nature. You should maintain a balance between work and relaxation. After drinking, she had difficulty keeping her balance. Yoga seems to improve my balance. The medication threw off my balance. Give me a moment to recover my balance. I need to check my account balance.
Balance. To give equal amounts. To stay in a position without falling. He carefully balanced the bowl on his head. This painting beautifully balances technique and creativity. Many working mothers are successfully balancing jobs and family. I have to balance work and family. He failed to balance his time wisely. He manages to successfully balance home and work. The waiter balances many dishes on his arms. She successfully balances family life with her work schedule. His job is to balance the budget of the company. She is learning to balance equations in math. Waiters are good at balancing trays.
Bit. A small amount. A piece of something. An amount of time. May I have a little bit of cake? It snowed a little bit last night. It took the least bit of effort. She skipped through the boring bits of the movie. It might take a bit to drive to Chicago. She had bits of food in her teeth. My editor only picked the best bits of my story. Black. Having the darkest color, having no light. The night sky looked completely black. That paint is jet black. Do you drink black coffee? I love black cherries. The movie has black comedy. Don't buy things on the black market. Have you tasted black beans? Bottom. In the lowest part of something. She got a cut on her bottom lip. Her bottom tooth fell out. I slipped on the bottom step. It's located on the bottom shelf.
Bottom. The lowest part of something. The part of the body that you sit on. The magician's box had a false bottom. The child was spanked on his bare bottom. We finally arrived at the bottom of the mountain. She sank to the bottom of the swimming pool. I fell to the bottom of the hill. She lined the bottom of the birdcage with newspapers. New employees have to start at the bottom. She spanked his bottom. Leave the bottom half of the page blank. We left our bikes at the bottom of the hill. These fish live along the bottom of the ocean. There should be some coins in the bottom of my purse. She was spanked on her bottom.
Build. The shape and size of something. She has an average build. The boxer had a muscular build. My wife is smaller in build than me. The police are looking for a man with a large build.
Build. To make something by putting parts together. We are building an addition to the house. We want to build awareness of the dangers of drunk driving. The city is building a bridge. He has been building a dynasty for many years. We want to build our own home.
Choice. The act or opportunity to make a decision. The person or thing that was chosen. All of the things that one can choose from. She made a good choice. Was this house the right choice? Selling our house was a difficult choice. That was an easy choice. It was a natural choice. He has made some bad career choices. Everyone should have free choice. This school was my first choice. The test will have multiple choice questions. The store has a wide choice of items. There are many choices to choose from. This hotel was an odd choice. That movie was a popular choice for couples. You don't have a choice. We can all exercise free choice. We offered them many choices. I have narrowed the choice to 2 cars. Do you regret your choice? She had to justify her choice to her supporters. She faced a terrible choice. Do not let them influence your choice. I moved to this city by choice. This is my restaurant of choice. He needs to make a choice about his career. You have a choice between 2 cars. He made the right choice for us.
Gift. Something you give to someone, usually on a special occasion. Natural ability. She received a generous gift. He bought an expensive gift for his wife. She brought me a small gift. I'm trying to find the perfect gift. The order contained a free gift. I need to buy a birthday gift. He gave his friend a gag gift. She has a great gift for music. He has a rare gift for singing. She should use her artistic gift. He sent Christmas gifts to his family. Make sure you bring a small gift. They all received gifts on Christmas Eve. I need to wrap their gifts. She carefully opened her gifts. He has a natural gift for math. I need to buy more gift wrap. I sent a gift basket. She got a gift certificate for a massage. I need some gift ideas. I got that as a gift. They brought gifts for the children. The necklace is a gift from my mother. I bought that as a gift to myself. Education, the process of learning, teaching, and gaining knowledge. He received a quality education before moving to the United States. She speaks English well without formal education. He completed his elementary education in Japan. She works in a continuing education program. This school requires a lot of general education classes. I completed my college education 5 years ago. You might need vocational education for this job. Some parents prefer public education. It is important to get an education. She is pursuing a college education. He would like to continue his education. Many people lack the education needed to be a doctor. The government wants to improve public education. She saved money to finance her education. The government wants to increase the education budget. They argued for education reform. Many students enrolled in the teacher education course. Education officials asked for more money. The library started a new education project. There are new education requirements for graduation. He works in the higher education system.
Impact. The effect or influence on someone or something. The act of an object hitting another object. His speech has a powerful impact on many people. Our school principal made a significant impact on the school. We felt the full impact of the storm. The new teacher made an immediate impact on her students. Budget cuts will have a negative impact on schools. He felt the full impact of the crash. His father had a positive impact on him. His ongoing generosity made a huge impact on the community. We felt the impact of the recession. They tried to analyze the impact of global warming. We should recognize the huge impact he has made to society. How can we lessen the impact of rising costs on our customers? The back of the car took the hardest impact of the crash. How did they survive the impact of the accident? The impact occurred immediately after takeoff. The car was demolished on impact.
Impact. To affect someone or something. Her decisions have greatly impacted her future. The coach's negative attitude has seriously impacted his players. The budget cuts have economically impacted school funding. Her decision impacted the whole family. Our negligence has seriously impacted the environment.
Machine. A piece of equipment that is designed to do a specific job. The machine broke down again. How do you use this machine? He built a machine that didn't require electricity. Who installed this machine? We need to fix the machine. The police found a garage full of machine guns. We need to order some machine parts. We hired a licensed machine operator. Their company makes voting machines. I learned how to work a dialysis machine. Where is the ATM machine? I bought an exercise machine. We don't have an answering machine. He works with large machines. We need to replace the broken machine. The machine runs on oil. The machine is for sewing. What kind of fuel is used by this machine? What is in this machine?
Math. The study of numbers, shapes, equations, and measurements. Numerical calculations. I study math in school. He teaches math in college. I am taking a math class. I'm studying for a math test tomorrow. That was a hard math problem on the test. I am learning applied math. He teaches elementary math.
Moment. A short period of time. She hesitated for a moment before speaking. We spent a moment together. Can I take a moment of your time? Can you give me a moment? She relives that moment often. The moment has passed. You should seize the moment. The moment you've been waiting for will come soon. The moment lasted a long time. The camera was able to capture the moment. I liked him the first moment I saw him. This is the perfect moment for her. We had a passing moment together. This is a crucial moment for him. The door opened at the precise moment. This has been the happiest moment of my life. There was a moment of hesitation. I only saw her for a moment. I wanted to marry her from the moment I saw her. I will be there in a moment. He's busy at the moment. After a moment, I went back inside.
Painting. Artwork created with paint. The use of paint. My daughter made this painting. The artist finally completed her last painting. Let's go to the art museum and look at old paintings. Let's hang up the new painting. The millionaire collects paintings. The museum copies expensive paintings. I really like your painting style. I want to take painting classes this summer. What kind of painting supplies will I need? This painting surface is too rough. At the museum, we saw several landscape paintings. They have many great paintings hanging in their home. The gallery is showing several contemporary paintings. That is the worst painting I have ever seen. Who owns the original painting? The man in the painting is my grandfather. The painting on the wall is by a famous French artist. I really like that painting of your cat.
Politics. The activities or matters related to power and influence of a country or society. She went into politics. He follows politics. Do you understand politics? Let's not talk politics at dinner. They are involved in local politics. Don't get involved in internal politics. She is involved in dirty politics. He has an interest in politics. She went into politics.
Shape. The form or outline of something. The condition of something. The children made simple shapes from sticks. I couldn't recognize the unusual shape of the object. The object has a round shape. I don't like my natural body shape. The car was in bad shape. The athlete is in perfect shape. The country is in bad financial shape. First draw the shape of the animal. Fold the paper to make the shape of a cone. Chairs come in many shapes and sizes. These cushions will lose their shape after time. He is in good shape for the marathon. The doormat was in the shape of an apple.
Shape. To give something a particular form, teachers can actively shape the minds of children. The valley was largely shaped by the Colorado River. The clay was shaped into cups and bowls.